Jim from North Carolina. Mr. Harris, good morning.
Good morning, Nick. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. We got a lot to talk about here. Democrats are criticizing House Speaker Mike Johnson for canceling votes for this week. He's putting pressure on the Senate, a realistic option, or should the House do more to try to get a deal to end the shutdown?
Well, Nick, if you look at the reality of where this shutdown started and really where we are going into the second week, the Democrats have the answer, and it's sitting over there in the Senate. And it's simply a matter of Chuck Schumer bringing the votes to the table, getting a vote once and for all, ending this filibuster so they will vote and approve the CR that extends us to November 21st. That's what's important for folks to understand. It was a clean CR, no riders, no frills, no anything except to say we're going to November 21st and we're going to be able to move the appropriation bills that are in the hopper and need to move forward. And that's all it does. It is so simple. And if they will just do it, unfortunately, they're using this as almost a Hail Mary to try to undo everything that was done in the Working Families Tax Cut bill. And I think it's a tragedy. And I think as we enter into this second week, we're going to start seeing some of those layoffs become reality. I mean, those conversations were happening last week. I think we're now into Monday of the next week. And I think it's important that there's just not anything really to negotiate because it was such a clean CR that's in front of them.
Well, now, Mr. Harris, you're no political neophyte. Now, you know they really want to do this fight because they believe they have everything to lose because Democrats have been seen as weak and not standing up to Mr. Trump and his agenda. Specifically, Hakeem Jeffries talking about why it's so important that they extend the Obama-era tax credits. You understand what they're arguing.
Oh, I do understand what they're arguing. But again, there is a time and a place to have that argument. And there is a time and a place for us to be able to sit down and talk through those things, come to whatever conclusions, and then ultimately have that debate in committee and on the floor of the House, not to hold the government hostage, not to hold the American people hostage and say, we're just going to shut the government down until somehow we can get this done. The reality is those subsidies, the conversations that are to be held about that can happen, but it's not to hold the government hostage in the meantime.
You know, right now, Mr. Harris, I'm not sure if everybody is feeling this. How long before the optics start to shift and the American people say, wait a minute, what's happening here? I haven't gotten a check in a while, or things are really starting to get tight?
Well, I think obviously we're looking at the fact that many federal employees are paid once a month, and they were paid at the end of September, 1st of October, as the shutdown was just beginning. So you're a month before you start seeing paychecks in some cases. The military and others, however, that are paid every 2 weeks. You get to the middle of October, I think you're going to start seeing that. There are obviously others like Social Security, and those checks are going to continue. Medicaid, Medicare, all of those services are still opting. That's what the Office of Management and Budget is having to do right now. And that's to manage these things and make decisions with these agencies. And that's the reason Let's Vote is so critical in the steps he's taken to find out, okay, where are the agencies that are working within the priorities of the administration? And we've got to continue to move forward with those. And where are the ones that we can cut? Where can we shrink the size of government? I think those are realities that are going to start happening this week as we go forward.
Congressman Mark Harris, I appreciate that, making it nice and sober for us this morning. Take some of your colleagues out to the shed and get them together.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Breaking overnight, an 11th hour court ruling